Hi guys, I'm Zeba Kohli and I'm at Nature's Basket, a wonderful store with so many goodies. And guess what? Valentine's is round the corner, and if you haven't visited the gifts part of the entire thing, the gift store and all the gift hampers and the gift boxes, you are missing out. And guess what I'm going to do today? So I have, of course, chocolate is my hero, right? So today it's all about chocolate and whatever chocolate brings to your mind. Love, life, feeling good, making others feel good, and lots of sharing. You must let me know what is your favorite biscuit and Zeba Kohli. Let's get started. So today I've got some melted chocolate happening right here, and how you can melt is a very simple way. In your kitchen, everything is about simplicity and being easy. We've got a bar of chocolate. All you need to do is quickly chop it into little pieces. And what I did is I was here much earlier. So I walked around the aisles at Nature's Basket. I picked up my chocolate and I already had kept some wonderful melted chocolate right here. So what I'm going to do is just put a little in. Yeah. Bring it right here. All set. So thing to know about chocolate is we have a double boiler. There is water. You never burn chocolate. Chocolate never goes on the stove or on fire directly. You always pad it with a little love and lots of water. So here the chocolate is at a good temperature. We are not going to go very academic or very technical. So today is not about tempering chocolate. Today is about little tips, lots of tricks to make your dessert table, your buffet table, make your chocolates look sexy, and how you can present something in a more colorful, creative way. So here we have some chocolate which is beautifully melted. I am just going to lagao some style and see the temperature. Okay, it's a bit hot. So what you do is just cool it down just a little bit. I have of course, it's the season of cheer, it's the season of love, and it's the season of strawberries. So I went around and I picked up some strawberries. I had it washed, cleaned, and all I'm going to do now is something so pretty. So all you need is some crushed biscuits or crushed roasted almonds. So I chose almonds because I wanted to be healthy. And I chose fresh fruit, and I chose dark chocolate. Dark chocolate has no milk, so it's vegan, it's gluten-free, it's healthy, and the darker you go, the better it is for health. So here we are. So I'm going to take a couple of strawberries, dip it. I have my roasted almonds which are crushed, and all I'm going to do is put it in and present. Let's do another one. Roll it in. Yes, beautiful. You just touch it and it looks so beautiful. And I'll teach you another trick. If you have a little fondue stick, all you need to do is use this. So we're going to make some love lollies Here we are. Dip it right here. Do the same little dip, a delicate little dip, and that's perfect. We'll do a different design. Yes, perfect. Lay it down. I have some colored sprinklers, which of course you will find it right here in all the aisles. And I'm going to just drop a little bit. One. We're going to do one more because it's never enough, is it? So here, beautiful. Right here. Okay. Another little drizzle. And most importantly, of course, we need a lollipop, a pretty little strawberry lollipop. It's a lovely way to get children to enjoy their fruits. You can work this magic with pineapple, bananas, apple, you name it. Believe me, I've even tried it with Karela and it tastes so good. Not to mention, I love Karela. So that's another thing. So here's the lollipop. We'll move this out so you can take a better look. And I'm going to dip it with right here. Now all you need to do is pop it into the refrigerator. It looks so pretty. We're going to pop it into the refrigerator and get all set for the next one. Perfect. Lovely. So I have lots of chocolate right here. And we're going to do something pretty with this. So I have some muffin cups. You can use what you have in your house. Okay? They are washed and clean. It's perfect if you take a spoon. It works very easily. Of course, if you have an icing bag and you put your melted chocolate in it, or make a little mehndi cone, you know, with a paper cone, and then you can pipe it in, of course, if you have that kind of time. But I don't. I just want to eat chocolate. So I'm going to get right into it. So here, 1 spoon. 2, 3. And all you need to do is spread it to the top. Don't make it too thin, because if it's too thin, then it kind of breaks. I like it to break and become a little rough around the edges because it looks so real. But yeah. And let it cool down because the chocolate is a little warm. So make sure it cools so you can get a nice thick layer in a pretty way so it's clean. And yeah. So in this way, we're going to do 3 of these. So we'll go back right there. Two. Now what are we going to use this for? So these we're going to cool it, and then we're going to arrange it on a platter. So why would you want to do that? Because you want to fill your cups with surprises. And what are the surprises? So you can use any kind of chocolate paste. You can make your own peanut butter in a double boiler, and you can kind of fill it up with caramel, because that's what caramel toffees are, right? So I love caramel, and I'm going to fill it up with caramel. So that's the second one. Yeah. Oh, this was a bit thin, so I'm going to make it a little thick. Perfect. One, two, three, please be free and feel free to get chocolate all over your hands. You're making it for yourself, so you can very well lick it off. I don't make it only for myself, so if I'm making it for a party, if I'm making it for guests, then I use gloves, of course. Yeah. There we are. So what I'm going to do very quickly is put it on this tray. And I'm going to pop it in and tell you a little bit about chocolate. Okay. So guys, chocolate. Chocolate is to be treated with respect. Chocolate is something to be treated not just for the love of eating it, but there is a lot of science that goes in. There's a lot of science that goes into taking care of chocolate. And I'm going to touch about that just a little bit. I'm sure you've heard about fair trade. I'm sure you've heard about buy chocolates from the right farm and have the right taste. So what it means is children should study and farmers farm. So make sure you buy the cocoa pods, the cocoa beans, the roasted beans, or ready-made chocolate slabs like you saw me use today from a good brand with real cocoa butter. Because if you use vegetable fat chocolate, that's known as a compound chocolate. Compound chocolate actually stays and withstands heat and everything else a lot more than a chocolate made with cocoa butter, because that's more delicate. The other thing to know very, very much is all about the bean to bar. So I'm sure you're also reading about bean to bar. What it means is from the chocolate plantation, you have the cocoa pods. Now a cocoa pod only yields up to maybe 45 little cocoa nuts inside. The cocoa beans, as we all know it. The cocoa bean is surrounded by a white pulp, and the white pulp is a bit tart. So when in the olden Mayan times, the ladies ate the pulp and then the bean was given to the men. Here we roast, ferment and roast. So the white pulp actually becomes brown and then it comes off after you roast it and then it's pound. People can do this in the house. So can you. If you have a little motorized idli machine, you can experiment with ready-made cocoa beans and make your own chocolate paste. Of course, that's just for your house. If you add a bit of milk, chocolate. If you don't add anything, it's 100% dark cocoa mass. And if you add a little bit of sugar and a little bit of milk, that's it. Milk to another level, but less milk. So it's creamy and yummy, and it is really delicious. The other thing that I want to talk to you quickly, because while my strawberries are cooling and I have another really beautiful recipe lined up for you, is chocolate good for your health? So yes, if you're here at Nature's Basket and you're strolling the aisles, you will find so many wonderful things, options towards organic, options towards vegan, options if you're allergic to gluten, gluten-free, and of course, aisles of candies and sweets. So I'm like a little baby in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. So it's called like Zeba and her Chocolate Factory. I go crazy. I love sweets. But if you would like to maintain a bit of your body and yet never deny yourself, try and consume a dark chocolate. Look for a 70% dark. Look for an 80% dark. Anything more than 70% is more towards the darker side. Ideally, 80% to 85% is gorgeous. It doesn't mean that you don't indulge in the blonde and the ruby and the milk. Of course you must. It's just that if you were asking for something, then this is what it is. And of course you have no added sugar variants, which then you can, if you have an issue with sugar, can move towards the no added sugar variant. Right. And do I eat chocolate? Yes, I eat lots of chocolate. And I love it because I'm 55 years old. I hear so many things about anti-aging, about forming collagen. I hear about things which is it good for the heart? So guys, chocolate is not medicine. But chocolate, I'm so thankful for that. So I'm just going to move. So here we are. So I took my mold. It's a silicone mold, okay? And we have a couple of cavities. And I am going to do something which is trending. It's called the chocolate bomb. And if you haven't heard about it, I'm sure someone in your family has, because it's taken a lot of people by storm, and I love it. I love anything chocolate, and I love this word because it is so beautiful, especially when you know what's up, and especially if you want to make a surprise inside. So I'm going to show you something really cool. Now I'm going to take a bit of chocolate, okay? Not too little bit, because I don't want very thin cavities. I want the cavities to be a little more thicker, okay? So that's all you need to do, is just take it all the way to the top, okay? There you are. Perfect, beautiful. Amazing. I'm going to make one more. I'm going to make one more little chocolate dome. So I call these my chocolate surprise domes. So here we are. Okay. So these are big cavities. You don't be a little generous. You don't have to be very stingy about chocolate. It's never enough. And this one is a nice dark 85%. So I'm going to go the green mile. So just very gently all the way to the top. Lovely. So I'm just going to make sure that we want to put this in the fridge, and when you remove it after about 20 to 25 minutes, it should have a perfect shell. Yes. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, I was a little messy here today, so I'm just going to clean it up. The one thing about cooking or creating is I love my kitchen to show that I was right there. What I don't like is it to be dirty. I don't mind it if it's messy while I'm cooking, but I make sure to clean it up right after this. And that brings me back to Nature's Basket. Now, Nature's Basket actually has taken lots of precautions and maintained excellent sanitization. So when I was here and I was shopping, I really did not feel worried. I felt quite safe. I'm going to put this in the fridge and then we're going to make a really cool trick. So I'm going to go in there. Okay. Huh. It's a really funky trick. Yeah. So I went down to my local ganne wala and I said, Bhaiya, please, मैं Nature's Basket जा रही हूँ ना, मुझे एक block of ice दे दीजिए ना. So guess what that poor fellow did? Nothing poor about him, but just sweet fellow. He gave me this wonderful block of ice. Now, why do I need this block of ice and do you need this block of ice? No, if you have an ice tray, you can remove the ice from your tray, put it in a nice big bowl, which is like a bowl right here, and you can make mini plates. I'm going to make a little bigger plate. So this is it. All you need is your chocolate, okay, and ice. And we're going to have a little bit of fun with this ice. So let me remove this. Yeah. Lovely. So I can use all my chocolate. Nice. Keep drizzling away as much as you want, and I want. Okay, so that's what we'll do. No problem if a little bit falls off here and there. There. That's lovely. Okay. So we're going to put that back in there because I need it melted. So we're going to put that in this water, which is nice and warm. Okay. I'm just going to clean my fingers a little bit because as you can see, I was quite naughty and I did a bit of spilling. Huh. Okay. There we are. A little topping or a pickup knife or a cake knife, and any knife you're in the kitchen of your house. So all you need is to gently lift it. Okay. There. And यहाँ से ले लो. tea. Thank you so much. So now what I'm doing is I'm just going to bring a pretty little plate quickly. So we're going to put this here and create a little line. This is 100% dark cocoa powder, and I have some icing sugar also in case you have a dark plate. Like if it was a white plate, I would have not used icing sugar. I would have used cocoa powder, and I have a pretty little gold plate. So, okay. And we're just going to set that here. Okay. And I'm going to pull this pretty platter of my strawberries, and all you need to do is set it down. There we are. I wanted this place for one here. There. Now, if you have ice cream at home, you can kind of showcase this with lots of ice cream. If you're a period of your life where you want to try avoid dairy for reasons of allergy, or if for diets, because there are so many diets, you get beautiful coconut ice cream, you get vegan ice cream, and really you can actually do this presentation with whipped cream. You get non-dairy cream, you get non-dairy ice cream, but I like to present it with a little bit of chocolate and lots of fresh fruit. So that's one. Now, the other one is even more fun, okay? Yeah. So what we're going to do, my chocolate cups. So what I did do, as I said, I was here earlier. So I made a few chocolate cups already. And these are the ones I made. So it's really easy. All you need to do is gently pull this out. That's it. It's as simple as that. There you are. Two and three. I didn't wish to stick to three. I wanted a lot more. So I sneaked in a few extra cups. There we are. Peaceful. So as I said, I ran around. I love caramel. This is what I did. So I've got some caramel. I melted it. Or you can use peanut butter, almond butter. You can make your own gianduja. So you can caramelize your nuts in just a little bit of sugar and then grind your nuts, and you can add a bit of chocolate and butter. Hey! So you take a little bit of caramel, okay? just a little bit. You put a little bit in every cup. You don't want it to be too sweet, and that is the other reason I used a lovely dark chocolate. So then it's not too sweet. You have a little bit of dark, you have lots of caramel, and there. Perfect. Two. Nice. And only 2 more to go. Okay? So a little bit here. And a little bit here. Nice. Perfect. Lovely. And then, and what do you do with this? Of course, fill it up. Fill it up with the joie de vivre. Fill it up with your emotions of sharing, and certainly fruit of the season. So if it's blueberries for you, mulberries for me, because from Mahabaleshwar, and the mulberries, oh my God, my style. But of course, we have strawberries. So what we're going to do is just simple strawberry right here. And we're going to put in some strawberry, okay? And it's so pretty. Look at the play of colors. It is really, really outstanding. Okay? I'm going to take a tea strainer, of course. You have it at home, and so do I. And I'm going to put it in and dust a little bit here, and 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 some more, and some more. Wow. Look at this beautiful play of colors. And if you want just some crunch, because caramel and nuts, wow. So I'm going to just garnish it with an almond or a cashew. Maybe we'll do 3 almonds and 3 cashews. So you have caramel, you have nuts, and that's a beautiful second option. Of course, like with the ice, you can use little mini ice cubes and make little pretty chocolate plates, and you can use white chocolate or a ruby, so there's a contrast, and on a little plate you can put your edible chocolate cup. Now is the fun, okay? So what is this chocolate dome full of surprises? This is what we're going to do. Okay, so we're right here. Yeah. So, as I said, I was here a bit earlier, and I didn't want to waste too much time putting the tray in. And so we have a platter. Wunderbar. So what we're going to do is, oh, gently, gently. See, that's all you need to do. Wow. Gently. Perfect. Gently. Yep. So we'll only make 2. Yes. So there we are. Okay. So I'm going to set this at the back. Over here, I did mention that there's a surprise. So today I chose marshmallows. You can choose whatever you wish. Something nice, something edible, maybe fruit, but no, who likes fruit, right? Inside a chocolate, I do. You can put nuts, you can put cereal, you can put muesli. So you can use your imagination. So what I did is I'm going to use one white and one pink. And maybe, okay, mix and match. So that's what I'm going to do. Guys, please make sure that when you visit Nature's Basket, you are going to visit the gift studio, because the gift studio has such beautiful things lined up, packed, specialty. You will enjoy the offering and the surprises inside the gifts. Also, I really want to know what you're going to do with all these recipes and how you're going to celebrate your Valentine's Day. This, and so does Nature's Basket. So do tag Nature's Basket, do tag Zeba Kohli on Instagram. Make sure you re-watch today's recipe on IGTV, or should I say recipes, and hashtag food love stories. We all love stories. Let's write our own. Okay, now what's so special about this? The special thing about this is I need a spoon. Okay. And I'm quickly going to bring, nice. So you just need melted chocolate on the rim, outside, and you kind of put it together and you stick it up together. You can use a food brush, you can use your finger, you can use anything. Just make sure the chocolate is not too hot or it's going to melt our chocolate dome. So you need the chocolate to be cooler, on the cooler side, and melted, okay? And then we're going to put it, and we're going to put it back in our mold. So it stays in the way, so it stays in that spot, okay? It stays right in that spot. And we're going to do this again with the other one. Quickly, working quickly because the dome melts. There we are. Very pretty, 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 pretty. Oh, so pretty. And we're going to quickly put it on this. We're going to put it inside our mold, and we're going to run and put this in the fridge so it cools down. And then we're going to do one more funky thing. So here, okay. Now I'm just going to quickly wipe my hands. Right. So how do you present your chocolate bomb? So you can paint your chocolate bomb. Yes, I said paint. And no, not your wall paint and not the artist's paint, but you vegetables. Yeah. So you can just buy vegetarian edible food color. You can buy it organic, you can buy it made from vegetables, fruits, Yeah, you know how red velvet, the cake is colored, right? You can use beetroot juice, carrot juice, green vegetable juice, and of course, now with all the technology that's going on, I like to serve it in a mug of coconut milk or almond milk or soy milk because, guys, that's how I like to serve it. And then you're going to see the fun that you will have with the chocolate dome. Alternatively, you can kind of present it as a dessert, and I'm going to show you how. So I have milk. So I'm going to warm my milk. So it's nice and hot. You need your milk to be hot. So while the milk is heating up, what I did is actually make a dome, pre-make a dome, so you just know how quickly and beautifully you can actually paint it, and I'm going to show you. And this is what I stuck in the fridge a little earlier in the mold. So all you need is, oops, I did say I was a, you need is an edible brown half and half, because my name is Zeba, and if you add the R, it's zebra, right? So there are two colors here, and my milk is hot, and I have a delicious mug. Well, the mug is not delicious. What's going in there is going to be so delicious. All you need is to put this gently in there. Gently, gently. There you are. Just beautiful. Okay? And you have this delicious steaming. And you pour it, and you pour it, and you pour it, and you pour it, and then you wait. Okay? And then you wait. And then you wait. And, and that's how you make a surprise hot chocolate. And don't miss anything that's going to happen right here. It takes a little bit of time. It takes just a little bit of time. And soon you will see this wonderful hot chocolate melting into this wonderful. This is how you make a, you can add cinnamon powder. And this is your beautiful bomb. And the other way that you can serve this delicious, delicious, wonderful creation called this chocolate dome. How I like to serve it, okay, is this. Right. So I just love to serve it like this. I'm sure you've seen a lot of chefs do this. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 3. There. And when you present it, it just looks so glamorous and hope और मुझे ज़रूर और basket today. I hope you had a good time and I look forward to seeing you on IGTV and I want to know all your comments. So look forward, take care, shukriya.
Ma'am, can white chocolate also be used?
Of course white chocolate can be used. Extra dark chocolate, milk chocolate, you obviously have heard of ruby, right? You can use ruby and how about the blonde? So yes, we actually love the blonde chocolate because it's not the sugar that's caramelized, it's the milk. So it's beautiful. You can use any chocolate you like. Take